In a serene valley surrounded by towering mountains and gentle streams, there stood a peaceful monastery. This sanctuary of wisdom and calm was home to a compassionate monk whose reputation for guiding troubled souls had spread far and wide. People traveled from distant lands to seek his counsel, drawn to his deep understanding of human nature and his ability to offer clarity in life's most challenging moments. One day, a weary man arrived at the monastery. His face bore the marks of anguish, his shoulders slumped with the weight of years of disappointment and betrayal. Life had not been kind to him, and his heart was heavy with mistrust. The man had been deceived many times, his inability to discern people's true intentions leading to financial losses, broken relationships, and emotional scars. Seeking answers and relief, he approached the monk. "Master," he began, his voice trembling, "I feel lost. I have been betrayed so many times because I cannot understand people's true motives. My inability to trust has made me cautious and isolated, but even then, I still make mistakes. Please help me. Teach me how to protect myself and understand others better." The monk listened patiently, his gaze calm and reassuring. After a moment of silence, he smiled gently and said, "My dear friend, your pain is not unfamiliar. The complexities of human relationships can be challenging, but there is a path to clarity. Let me share with you a way to see others and yourself more clearly." The monk began by explaining the importance of awareness in understanding others. "Life is like a flowing river," he said. "Each person carries their own current of emotions, intentions, and experiences. To truly see someone, you must first quiet your own mind and observe." He described how attentiveness could reveal the truth behind people's words and actions. Words, he explained, are often shaped by what someone wants you to believe, but their actions and expressions tell the true story. Pay attention to how people move, how they look at you, and how they speak. These small details hold the keys to understanding their intentions. The man listened intently, realizing that his focus had always been on people's words rather than their behavior. The monk's wisdom was simple yet profound, offering him a new lens through which to view his interactions. The monk continued, emphasizing the value of patience in uncovering the truth about others. "Understanding a person is not something that happens in a single moment," he said. "It is a process that unfolds over time. Allow yourself to watch, listen, and reflect." He explained that people are often like books with many chapters. Some may present their most appealing pages first, hiding the deeper truths within. If you rush to conclusions, you may miss the fuller picture. Patience allows you to see people as they truly are, not just as they want to be seen. The man reflected on his past experiences, realizing that he had often rushed into trust or mistrust, failing to give himself the time to observe and understand others fully. The monk's teaching of patience resonated deeply, offering him a new perspective on how to approach relationships. As the conversation continued, the monk shifted to the importance of empathy. "To understand others," he said, "you must first learn to see the world from their perspective. Every person carries burdens and dreams that shape their actions. When you approach someone with empathy, you open a window into their heart." He explained that empathy is not about agreeing with someone or excusing their actions, but about acknowledging their humanity. When you can relate to someone's struggles or joys, you create a connection that goes beyond words. This connection helps you navigate relationships with compassion and wisdom. The man realized that his mistrust had often closed him off from seeing others as individuals with their own struggles. By cultivating empathy, he saw an opportunity to approach relationships with greater understanding and openness. The monk then spoke about the value of intuition. "Your intuition," he said, "is your inner guide. It is the wisdom of your experiences and observations, quietly shaping your understanding. He explained that intuition often reveals truths that the conscious mind may overlook. Sometimes, he said, you may feel an unease or certainty about a person without being able to explain why. This is your intuition speaking. Learn to trust it, but also balance it with mindfulness and reflection. The man nodded, recalling times when he had ignored his gut feelings, only to regret it later. The monk's words encouraged him to listen to his intuition as a valuable tool in navigating relationships. Finally, the monk emphasized the importance of mindfulness in understanding others. A mind clouded by fear, anger, or worry cannot see clearly, he said. When you are present in the moment, free from distraction, you can observe others with clarity and wisdom. He encouraged the man to practice mindfulness through daily meditation and self-reflection. Mindfulness is not just about calming your mind, he explained. It is about being fully aware of yourself and your surroundings. This awareness helps you respond to others with thoughtfulness and care, rather than reacting impulsively. The man found solace in the idea of mindfulness, recognizing it as a way to not only understand others, but also find peace within himself. Over the weeks and months that followed, the man applied the monk's teachings to his daily life. He began to observe people with greater attentiveness, noticing the small but telling details in their behavior. He practiced patience, allowing relationships to unfold naturally rather than rushing to conclusions. He cultivated empathy, seeking to understand others' experiences and motivations. He trusted his intuition, using it as a quiet guide in his decisions. And through mindfulness, he found a sense of calm and clarity that had eluded him for years. The changes in the man's life were profound. He no longer felt burdened by mistrust and fear. His relationships grew deeper and more authentic, built on a foundation of understanding and respect. For the first time, he felt empowered, able to navigate the complexities of human interaction with wisdom and confidence. The monk's teachings offer a timeless lesson for everyone. Understanding others is not about control or manipulation, but about connection and clarity. By cultivating awareness, practicing patience, embracing empathy, trusting intuition, and grounding ourselves in mindfulness, we can navigate relationships with wisdom and peace. For the man in the story, these teachings marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. A chapter defined not by betrayal and mistrust, but by growth, connection, and inner strength. His journey reminds us that the path to understanding others begins with understanding ourselves. Let us take this wisdom to heart, using it to build deeper, more meaningful connections with those around us. In doing so, we not only protect ourselves from harm, but also create a life enriched by trust, compassion, and harmony.